Ever wondered how the Israel-Gaza conflict began? To trace its roots, we need to travel back in time to the late 19th century. This was when the Zionist movement emerged, espousing the belief that Jews deserved their own nation. Fast forward to 1917, and we find the Balfour Declaration, a document from the British government expressing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. The plot thickened in 1948 with the formation of Israel. This was a joyous occasion for some, but for Palestinians it was catastrophic. An estimated 700,000 Palestinians were displaced, their homes and lives uprooted. This displacement, known as the Nakba, or catastrophe in Arabic, stoked tensions that have simmered and occasionally boiled over into open conflict ever since. So the seeds of the Israel-Gaza conflict were sown in the 20th century, with the formation of Israel. But how did these tensions escalate into full-blown conflict? Let's roll back the clock a bit. In 1987, the first Intifada, or uprising, took place where Palestinians protested against Israeli occupation. This led to the Oslo Accords in 1993, a peace process that aimed to end the conflict. Unfortunately, it fell short of its goals. Fast forward to the year 2000 and we see the Second Intifada, a period of intensified Israeli-Palestinian violence. This escalation of hostilities saw the rise of Hamas, a Palestinian political and military organization. By 2007, Hamas had taken control of the Gaza Strip, leading to a blockade imposed by Israel. This blockade, along with periodic escalations of violence, has created a volatile situation where peace seems increasingly difficult to achieve. The tensions between these two parties have spiraled into a cycle of violence and retaliation, making it challenging to break free from this loop. Thus, a cycle of violence and retaliation has been set, making peace an elusive goal. But what has been the human cost of this conflict? The impact on civilians on both sides of the Israel-Gaza conflict is staggering, painting a grim picture of war's toll on humanity. Thousands have died and many more have been injured, trapped in a cycle of violence that seems to have no end. But the cost goes beyond the physical. The psychological trauma inflicted on those who survive is a silent yet devastating consequence. In Gaza, the humanitarian crisis deepens due to the ongoing blockade. Basic necessities like clean water, food, and medical supplies are becoming increasingly scarce. The infrastructure is crumbling, and access to education and employment opportunities are diminishing, stifling the dreams and hopes of a whole generation. Children, the most vulnerable victims, grow up in the shadow of war, their innocence stolen and replaced by fear and uncertainty. The human cost of this conflict is immense, affecting every aspect of life for those living in the region. What has been the international community's response to this conflict? The reactions have been as diverse as the nations themselves. The United Nations, a key player in global diplomacy, has consistently called for an end to hostilities, stressing the importance of dialogue and negotiation. The United States, historically a close ally of Israel, has often acted as a mediator in peace talks, while also providing military support to Israel. Other nations have taken varied stances. Some, like Egypt and Jordan, have brokered ceasefires and peace treaties, while others, like Iran and Turkey, have openly supported Palestine. The European Union has adopted a more balanced approach, advocating for a two-state solution, though individual member states hold differing views. The peace negotiations, however, have not yielded a lasting solution. The Oslo Accords of the 90s, the Camp David Summit, and countless ceasefires have come and gone, but the core issues remain unresolved. The international community remains divided on the issue, making a resolution even more challenging. Is there a resolution in sight for the Israel-Gaza conflict? This is a question that echoes around the world with no clear answer in sight. It's clear that a resolution is needed, but the path to peace is laden with obstacles. Two proposed solutions have been at the forefront of discussions: the two-state solution and the one-state solution. The two-state solution envisages an independent state of Palestine alongside the state of Israel, west of the Jordan River. The one-state solution, on the other hand, proposes a single state that would encompass Israel, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. However, both solutions face substantial hurdles. Political divisions, territorial disputes, and deep-seated mistrust are but a few of the challenges that stand in the way of these proposals becoming reality. Yet despite these challenges, the pursuit of peace continues. Diplomats, activists, and ordinary citizens alike strive towards a resolution. The Israel-Gaza conflict, complex and enduring, is a stark reminder of the human capacity for both conflict and resilience.